How handsy am I when I'm talking? I felt like I went over the top last time. He's like, this one. Hi, my name is Joe Collins from Avalon Accounting, and I'm here today to answer the internet's burning questions about accountants. Are accountants introverts? Well, I've heard a funny joke about that, and that is, how do you know that your accountant is extroverted? He stares at your shoes is the answer to that. So yes, I would say accountants are in general introverts, and if you find an extroverted one, you should hold on to them tightly. Are accountants actually good at math? No, we would be completely lost without Excel or a calculator. I'm asked all the time at dinner parties, Joe, what's this plus this? Can't answer, need my calculator. Are accountants boring? Not to each other. I think they keep each other very occupied and excited, but to others it can be just whew. Do accountants do their own taxes? I sure hope so. It's one of the reasons I think I lost faith in one of our early accountants that we hired. They didn't do their own taxes, and I just could not ever get over that. And it was one of the first questions I was asked when I was interviewed. Do you do your own taxes? Heck yes. Why won't my accountant bend the rules? Well, for one, they're usually pretty risk-averse people in general, but you may find one that will help you bend the rules a little bit, and you can find them by asking straight out. And a good one will tell you what risks are involved and what the penalties are if you get caught. But generally, accountants will never, ever help you break the rules. Are accountants stressed out? Yes, I would say there's a very high level of stress. I follow some pretty funny accounts on Instagram, like the Big Four Accountant is one that I would recommend everyone follow because it's just hilarious. And a lot of the memes are just about how other people are complaining about their stress, and here we are as accountants being completely stressed out beyond what anybody else can think about. Are accountants rich? No. Accountants are one of probably the most trained and specialized people that are willing to take very low salaries for what they do. I don't know why that's the case. You think they'd be more analytical about it, but maybe there's just, hey, people need us, we need to help, and we're willing to work for a pittance. Why won't my accountant respond to my emails in the spring? Well, you made this mistake yourself a long time ago when you set your year end to be December 31, because you know the tax season is the busy season. So if you're expecting emails back, you only have yourself to blame. I'm sorry. Can my accountant do my personal and my business taxes? Yes, and that's probably the most preferred way that we like to do it because those two things can be very intertwined, and to get the best result, we always recommend doing both. Can my accountant make me rich? Probably. They can help at least. They can tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong financially if you find a good one. So yes, they can help you get rich, but you still need the idea and you still need to do the execution yourself. What's the difference between an accountant and a bookkeeper? Well, the lines are blurring these days, I would say, but bookkeepers generally are the transaction people. They make sure transactions get kind of booked and posted, whereas accountants do all the rearranging after the fact and make sure that you have comparable sets of financial statements and can help you interpret tax and get you the best results. Does my accountant like the movie The Accountant? Well, it depends on your feelings about Ben Affleck, I think. So some accountants will really like Ben Affleck. I didn't love the movie. Is it hard to become an accountant? Yes, it is very difficult to become an accountant. It's not impossible. I mean, there's 30,000 of us in BC, I think. But I remember when I was doing my accountancy designation, I thought, this is the hardest thing that I ever want to do. And it almost broke me, but I got through it and now life is good. What should I never ask my accountant? Well, the number one thing you never ask your accountant is when you know you've done something that you're not supposed to, and then you've asked them about it, because now they know and they have to fix it. So please don't ask them things like that. We can have no choice but to fix it. We have professional responsibilities. What's the best part about being an accountant? Well, I'll get serious on this one because it is really near and dear to me, and why I became an accountant in the first place was to help small businesses be successful. I think that's the biggest thing that I was trying to do, take a talent of mine, turn it into a skill, and then help other people be successful with that skill. So that's why I'm an accountant, and that's the best part.